Hi, I'm Shane and welcome to Frontline Spiritual Warrior 144. This video is about how to respond when you get tested. Many of us may not see a test coming or know what it's about or have any idea that you are being tested at that time. And this may come in the form of, as an example, a bully coming at you. Usually they have a lot of friends around them, a little support crew. And why I say that's a test is because it truly is. How you react when you're confronted. Will you defend yourself? Will you go full throttle head to head with this bully, beat the hell out of him? Or will you walk away? And as some would say, be the better man. You got choices in everything you do. And confronting bullies is, there's nothing easy about it. What you can do, at least what I've done, I used to fight them and beat the hell out of them. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes that seems like the answer. Now I'll tell you it's just the opposite. Recently I've opened my heart to Jesus, okay, and I would learn that that's not his way, violence. For he says we do not battle in the flesh. Okay, so how do you deal with a bully then, if that's not the way of Jesus? Well, in a peaceful manner. Forgive them. Be nice to them. They're going to insult you anyway. But if you don't provoke them, you give them nothing to operate on. At all. You unplug everything. They can't stand that. They want a reaction out of you. That's why I say that's a test. What will you do? By forgiving them and being nice to them, it diffuses everything. And what'll happen is if they keep up, people across the board are going to see just how bad that person really is. That they have problems, they have issues, not you. It's a loving way, it's a way of peace. That's the way of Jesus. Now let's extrapolate this out to something even worse, where someone has done something vile to like a family member, deliberately ran into their car and put them in the hospital. Now what do you want to do? You want vengeance. You want to kill that person, right? Hurt them. And for stuff like that, that'll get you arrested. In your mind, you'll think vengeance. You'll think that's the way, that's the answer. What that is your test. Whether or not you're going to break the law. A test to see how you're going to react. How many people are in jail for crimes? A lot of it was based on vengeance, right? Taking the law into their own hands. Well, here's the best thing you can do before you do something stupid like that and change the path of your life permanently. Invite Jesus into your heart. He is the way. That's what I did. Not only that, He has saved me in many ways. More videos on those. By bringing Jesus into your heart, He teaches you how to forgive, how to be a bigger and better person. And in so doing, you'll become a better member of society. And indeed, you'll learn, as I have, to obey the 10 Commandments. This does nothing but make you a better person, a better man, a better woman. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, I think the world needs more of this, what I'm talking about, more love, obeying the 10 Commandments, living your life by the teachings of Jesus Himself. In other words, this world needs more love. At every level. I mean, look at the riots and stuff we got going on in the streets daily. And this is not just here in the United States, it's worldwide. Stirred up by the forces of Satan and his control. You will learn not to pay too much attention to that, nor get stirred up in it, because that's going to take you nowhere. All that violence, all that hatred. Everything we do in this life can be a test. Choices. We live our lives by the choices we make. That sounds so simple. I laughed that off many years ago. Now I'm like, kind of like kicking myself. Problem with life, in my opinion, is that you have to learn things the hard way. At least I did. And I did learn a lot of lessons. And it's sad and unfortunate that many of us don't listen to our mentors, our mom and dad, and above all, God the Father, His Son Jesus, and Holy Spirit's with them. Well, they're with us every day in everything we do. They see all, they know all. Nothing you do goes unrecorded and unreported. Heaven knows everything. I didn't believe this or even quite grasp that until all these years later. The sun's just super bright. And so that's why I'm making this video, in part, that hopefully, if you're at a point in your life where things are welling up, the forces against you are just crushing you and trying to destroy you, put you in a bad light, might even try to violently hurt you. Or you're being stabbed in the back by people you thought were your friends at work. Narcissists, all this evil stuff. To combat all of that and make things really far easier in life is to invite Jesus into your heart. Because then you'll learn how to deal with these kind of people and these problems, these situations, and all this hurt, this hellish hate that you might feel and welling up in you. And you'll live a better life. You'll be at peace as I am. I got nothing to hide and no worries. I mean, granted, there's these trials called needing a job and needing money and stuff, the utilities and what else to do with your time, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but because of Jesus now, I have a spiritual way into a life that I just didn't know existed. A different version of me. Because before that, I was always, I got to get a job, I got to do this and then, trying to keep up with the Joneses, stay in that rat race. Now I don't have that. Granted, I still got to do stuff, but now I take it in stride. There's no more worry. There's no more doubt. There's no more hate, jealousy, none of that. All that negative stuff, that's all Satan stuff, his programming. That's why they call it the Matrix. It truly is. And life only is getting better for me now. It can get better for you too. I don't go to a church. I don't need to impress anyone. I don't need their approval to worship God, to have Him in my life. Religions of today are very corrupt, in my opinion. Very controlling. Because for them, it's all about raking in the dough. I don't believe that half of them use that money for where it needs to be used. As in, helping the poor and the needy and the homeless. Those who can't help themselves. Those who need medical attention. All of this stuff, I mean, the large religions of the world, it'd be a happier world if you had all these people, all these churches, all these religions doing God's work. I mean, truly doing God's work. Instead, they make everyone feel better for a week with their sermons. These are very well-oiled machines. They're like corporations. I hate to say it that way. That's what I see anymore. Nothing but hatred and strife. And make their masses feel better. Anyway, I digress. Going back to this video. The tests you may receive in life are many. It can be anything from the disappointment of not getting a job to being fired at one because someone accused you of something you didn't do. Once you realize, as I have, with Jesus in your heart, you'll be able to spot all these things. With His love, He also protects you. With Holy Spirit. Gives you advice. Has angels helping. And right now, I have no worry. Not looking for vengeance against anyone. I've forgiven all my enemies. And I tell you what, it's so incredible, the feelings that I have. My vibrations are just way up here now. Tests in life, ladies and gentlemen. And how well you handle those. When you have Jesus in your heart, things become a lot easier. You don't have a lot of anger. You don't have jealousy and hatred, envy. You'll want to treat your fellow man and woman just as you'd like to be treated, with respect, decently, warm, caring, and loving. Not everyone's going to reciprocate, of course, but in that case, you just be polite. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. But you also grow mentally, physically, and spiritually, as I have. I had destroyed my body through years of alcoholic abuse and drugs and things like that. Cigarettes, eating unhealthy. All of this stuff is part of the world we live in, where you have just a non-stop barrage, 24/7 of all kinds of negative garbage to keep us off the path of learning about ourselves. Well, here, that's part of what this channel is about. So I invite you to subscribe, hit that notify button, like and share. Because I'm just getting started, guys. There's just so much to talk about. Volumes. And I'm going to talk about Jesus an extraordinary amount because I know he loves me. I love him. It's just incredible how I feel these days. All the negative stuff's gone, guys. I don't have to try to go for points and make everyone happy and tell you what I think you want to hear just to get my ratings up. It's not about that. It's about spreading the love that Jesus offers. And you can pray to him. It costs nothing. Pray to him in your privacy, your own home. I don't remember the chapter. It's the book of Matthew where he explains how to pray if you don't know how. It's real easy. It's really a choice, your choice. I encourage you to make that choice for the how well I feel. My life's only getting better. I broke all the habits, bad habits I've had, all this stuff. I mean, life just keeps going up. I get better and better each day. Not all at once, but slowly but surely. Things are improving, greatly even. Did you hear that rooster? The neighbor, he's got chickens. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if you really want to feel good, get out of these bad cycles you're in, dealing with karmics and people that lie to you all the time, your frenemies, and there's a lot of garbage out there. Perhaps that too is a test, whether or not you'll open your heart to Jesus. Because truly, with him, that's all you need. I don't have any friends right now. The only ones I do have friends with are some beautiful family members. But I don't need any friends. The only one I need is Jesus. That's it. He gives me strength and guidance. He guides my steps. Yeah. And life gets no better, guys. When you have Jesus in your heart, you're going to have true love. You'll fill that void that all this hatred and stuff out there cannot give you. I encourage you to pray to Jesus. That's just me encouraging you. It's not something you have to do. It's your choice. As in life, everything's a choice. I only invite you to consider all the violence going on in the world today. Riots. People are becoming more and more vicious. Me, and to hell with everyone else, right? Now more than ever, Jesus is needed. This world needs love. That's everything it's missing right there. Everything Jesus brings the love of God the Father with him, and God the Father with them is the Holy Spirit always. They will help you. They will warm your life like never before. And you too will smile, you'll be happy, you'll be content. The voids that you have in your life, we all have them. We've all sinned. I know I've sinned quite a bit. But I know now the errors of my ways, thanks to Jesus and his teachings. And I'm only becoming a better man for it. He can help you too. I pray that you open your heart to him. Thank you for watching. God bless. Until the next one.